Why, some say the moon. Why choose this as our goal?
Two U.S. Navy pilots flying an F-18 jet at 25,000 feet see a white object they can't identify.
Located in the middle of nowhere, Area 51 has been at the center of some of this country's most closely guarded secrets.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Boss Astronaut, and today on this episode of Conspiracy Corner, we are talking about Bermuda Triangle, which also is like it's a big mystery, basically. And so, there's been a lot of pilots who have like just disappeared in Bermuda Triangle, and like sailors. So it's really weird. All right, let's read this first little bit. The zone is not officially recognized on any type of map that is officially based. The term used to describe the mysterious area of the world was first introduced in the year 1964, where the area was identified as the Bermuda Triangle. Throughout history, many water vessels, aircraft, and individuals have seemed to simply disappear with no trace. Many claim that the disappearances never really happened. Others claim that aliens, black holes, parallel universes, and UFOs are to blame. Whatever reason behind the disappearances of this particular area, individuals everywhere agree that there are some of the greatest unsolved mysteries of all time. Alright, so this conspiracy theory is a lot of conspiracy theories in itself. People are claiming that black holes, parallel universes, UFOs, a lot of crap is causing pilots to go missing.
Alright, listen. It's not a black hole.
Yeah, that I can
Alright.
assure you it's not going to be a black hole.
If that was the black hole, the Earth would be destroyed.
Yeah.
Yes. It would be collapsing from the inside out. Or, yeah, something like that.
I think that maybe it's some sort of krypton, like a kraken or something, maybe of that matter.
So you think the Loch Ness monster's in the Bermuda Triangle?
No,
Yeah, so-
okay.
yeah.
I mean, it could be, but here's... you think about all the ships that have, like, sank there and stuff like that.
and yeah, all the planes that have gone missing.
Maybe they're just scraping past, like, metal and stuff that... from all the... it's like scrap metal that they're scraping by, and then it's causing a hole in their ship, and then they sink.
Oh yeah, the
Where
thing
does
is,
where
like,
does scrap metal come from?
And maybe their radars can't track it because it's really deep or something like that.
also,
Where does
like,
scrap metal come from?
the thing, well, like, it's all the other ships that will, like, probably wreck there, but one thing that's interesting to me, not only have boats been, like, just disappeared there, it's also planes, so whatever
Yeah.
it is in the
Yeah,
Bermuda Triangle,
that's
if it
true,
is
though.
a creature, assuming that it is, that it can reach airplanes, like, in the sky. Like, not
Dude,
only
we have we have a whole entire Godzilla, dude.
yeah, like legitimate. All right, so I don't know if y'all can see in the Discord call, but I put a map. So like it goes from Florida to Bermuda to Puerto Rico in like a triangle.
Yeah, right
In
here.
that certain area,
I was gonna say something that's a bit off topic, but the Amelia Earhart, you know how she went missing?
Yeah.
Well, they actually think because hoax callers that were calling in trying to impersonate, Amelia Earhart, but they actually might have intercepted a call from Amelia Earhart. They will never know now because there were too many hoax callers. But I think they only ran it for like 30 days before they shut it off, and they didn't take anything else. But they say one of the last few ones might have actually been her, but they now will never know, and she's obviously most likely, definitely dead by now.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
Also, like,
Yeah.
I think Amelia Earhart wasn't she the first one to disappear?
she just
Maybe.
kind of
No,
Maybe.
she was the first one to fly across the Atlantic, but she wasn't the
Well,
first
yeah,
one
no.
to disappear across the Bermuda.
She went
Yeah.
missing somewhere.
Yeah,
Ships were disappearing far before that.
I
I
can
wonder
see
if they're all
the-
kind of violent in Bermuda, though.
The Bermuda Triangle takes up a lot of area.
I remember reading about one thing somewhere where it was Fort Lauderdale in Florida. There was a plane that took off there with 4 pilots on it, and as soon as it got like in the range of the Bermuda Triangle, it just went off radar and they couldn't track it. It was during World War II. It was like 1945.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
All right, let's find
Wait,
out a little bit more.
hold on. That was in 1945. The Bermuda Triangle, on a map wasn't actually till like 1960 something, right, Zach? Or was it?
I
Yeah.
believe so.
Well, that just strengthens the conspiracy because it means it wouldn't be made then.
Yeah, because if they went, but also there's a possibility of there being a lot of coincidences just happening in one area because it is a massive area. You gotta
Well, you think about it too.
Yeah, that is.
Georgia had Nazis on its like coast. You might want to blur that word out. By the way, I'm pretty sure that's gonna mess up your ad revenue.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
they might have shot down the plane, but we probably don't know. We really don't know.
All right, so something else on this. Let's continue reading the article and like figure out some more stuff about this. The group known as the United States Board of Geographic Names. Okay, so they have a whole board just to name things. Oh, I think we should call it the Bermuda Triangle because it connects to Bermuda. Good idea, Phil. Anybody else who isn't retarded?
Yeah.
Alright, let's continue on. Does not recognize the area as anything more than a simply imaginary area. However, for the individuals affected personally by the losses in the area, the Devil's Triangle, okay, we're calling it Devil's Triangle now. It's going to have a million names by the time this episode ends.
I mean, of course it does, because there's a massive conspiracy around it, so.
Yep.
Oh yeah, also, Zach, I heard about like a couple other like triangles in a similar formation and a position as the Bermuda Triangle across the Pacific Ocean, and like mysterious things have happened there as well too. So I'm not sure, but
something about triangles makes you like, you know.
Well, triangles are the most structurally sound shape, so.
Yeah, that's true.
And also, if we're talking about some sort of crypt, like a monster, I don't think it would only stay contained in a small triangle.
It could if that was meant to be its jail.
How would it be jail?
Well, I mean, how can it be in prison? Because the thing is, it can reach high enough to... Like,
yeah.
Well, how could it...
Planes,
a plane.
you know?
Maybe it's territorial.
Yeah, I don't know.
Then it wouldn't be able to be contained.
Maybe it's trying to move, but it's so fucking fat that it can't.
So basically, we got a Godzilla-esque
Okay,
situation.
well, I just looked up if triangles were are triangles linked to Satan, and there's nothing on them.
I mean, pentagram.
I mean, there was a movie made in 1975 that's based off of the Bermuda Triangle.
Although, like, pentagrams have triangles in them, I don't think that triangles are a satanic symbol.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But there was a movie released based off of the Bermuda Triangle in 1975.
Holy Christ, that's a massive hawk! Oh, sorry. I just looked back and there's just a fat hawk chilling in a tree.
Stop looking at the birds in my backyard, okay? Jeffrey's been there for years.
Let's go on.
Dude, huge! Oh my god!
Paragraph. Points in this zone are located in the Bermuda, the city of San Juan, Puerto Rico, and the city of Miami, Florida. Estimated square mileage of the Devil's Triangle ranks at an amazing 500,000. Okay, this thing is 500,000 miles. Now we got.
Oh my god, that's insane.
Yeah,
that is. Oof.
My opinion is that this is stuff is kind of just a coincidence, but
yeah, that's gotta be a coincidence. For you said how many miles?
500,000 miles squared.
500,000. That's gotta be a coincidence.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at the map, Damon.
Area. I mean, but for being that big of an area, there's no way that it can be from one specific thing. Like if it was smaller, like maybe 50 miles, that's way more believable. But no, there's.
Yeah, for this size, there has to be coincidences.
The non-conspiracy, like way of thinking would be like maybe the wind is a little bit too aggressive. Maybe there's storms regularly in the area.
It could be the climate of that one specific area.
I would suggest like hurricane.
I mean,
because that area looks like.
But we always like we name the hurricanes that come through, and we usually know when there's a hurricane that's going to come through.
Yeah, and also like the Bermuda Triangle.
If there were this many hurricanes in one spot, we would at least have to hear about one.
Yeah, we would be able to see them from space. So
there are also a lot of hurricanes that are around Bermuda Triangle, and I think it's just mostly because of like heat and like moisture or whatever around the area.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's near the equator, so.
Yeah,
some people
most of
have
them are off the
based
tip of Africa.
Some people have based it with the magnetism of the area. I don't think that makes much sense. Maybe your GPS goes a bit wacky, but it wouldn't like in how it's exaggerated in some movies flip around crazily and not know what.
Actually, I just thought of this. There could be a large deposit of iron there, which would mess up any magnetized weapon.
You would know of a large
instruments on a plane or boat.
Maybe.
Well, but then again, it's still like 500,000 miles or something like that. 500,000.
If there's that much iron in the ocean.
Yeah, if there's that much iron, what the hell, man?
I mean, there could be.
That would be insane.
That would just be.
Okay,
that would be
ridiculous.
ridiculous.
Talked about, this is one of the most plausible. You have to admit.
Yeah, but also a massive string of coincidences for that big of an area.
Okay, so
I'm still going with the coincidences, but
y'all are saying
that be it.
In this one area, the magnetism is somewhat like very.
I'm not
strong.
saying that. I'm saying most people theorize that they get lost because the navigation gets messed up in the area, and then they crash because they don't know where they're going, and there's a heavy fog in the area. It doesn't make much sense.
It has to be just a bunch of
fog in the
coincidences.
entire Bermuda area. That would be absolutely insane to have that much
Josh,
fog.
where is in front of my mailbox?
It's just like, dude, who turned down your render distance, man? Jesus.
Oh yeah. Also, there's another part of the article. The mysterious event is referred to as electronic fog. A man by the name of Bruce Jernon discovered this event. As a matter of fact, it is believed that he is the only person to have actually experienced it firsthand and lived to tell about it. When the electronic fog of the Bermuda Triangle zone caught the attention of Jernon, it was as he was flying over the region. To date, he has personally experienced the electronic fog twice over a period of 3 decades.
Electronic fog.
Yeah.
How many times did he fly over in those 30 years?
So this electronic fog, that is described by Bruce Jernon, is considered to be a meteorological-based phenomenon. It is believed that a leading cause for many disappearances of aircraft, water vessels, and individuals throughout history.
Zach, does it say how many times he flew over in that 30 years?
Yo, who's doing that? There was a lot of air interference.
It's the Bermuda Triangle run.
Once, I think. Oh,
it's literally windy,
the electronic fog twice over a period of 3 decades. So
you all see that?
Twice over a period of 3 decades.
Yep.
And he only counted it once?
No, twice.
Twice.
He had to do it at least twice.
Alright,
but I wonder how many times he flew over and experienced that fog.
Let's read into it. As Jernon and his father, as a guest, flew over the Bermuda Triangle zone, they approached a unique-looking cloud that appeared to be in formation. This occurred in the year of 1970. As the aircraft drew closer to the cloud, Jernon noticed that it seemed to be quite fast and ominous-looking. He realized at the point that if he entered the cloud, it could endanger him and others on his flight. So, electric fog.
That's stupid. Hold on. That's whenever it was like. That's just like a couple years after it was established on a map of the Bermuda Triangle. That guy might have just been trying to catch the attention of like a journalist. And also, who was flying with him? Passengers? Or was it just his dad?
It was him, his dad, and a couple other passengers. They do not name them specifically.
So the passengers didn't say anything, bless you, but did the passengers ever say anything? Also, he said he's like one of the only people to survive. What about them?
I'm a little bit skeptical of that.
Yeah. I mean, did his... Okay, who wrote the article? Who wrote the article?
The article was, I believe, written by... Oh, it's on Greatest Unsolved Mysteries. It's just...
well, All right. So did his dad like back up his statements?
All right, hold up. Let's read into it. I think that a few of your questions will be answered in this next bit here. Unfortunately, as he attempted to quickly think of a flying maneuver that removed him from any possible danger, he noticed that a different cloud was forming behind the airplane. At this point, he and his passengers realized the aircraft was literally being engulfed by the two clouds. The clouds were surrounding the craft as if they literally drawn.
You can't be serious. They're saying that the clouds ate them.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. That's exactly what I'm hearing.
Apparently, he lives to tell the story. So let's see how he managed
Teller
to.
of stories.
The
Teller of lies.
All right, so he saw a tunnel that started to develop, and the clouds were moving at such a high rate that it was best to travel forward. He did his best to hold the aircraft steady and continued through the tunnel of ominous clouds. As the aircraft progressed through the tunnel, it formed a vortex and spiral shapes and became apparent. Weightlessness was experienced, and even the compass of the craft appeared to be malfunctioning.
So you're telling me that he was in a
So-
giant vortex tunnel,
Wait.
and tornadoes started forming inside the tunnel.
I like how the clouds
He had
roll.
solid ground to be able to start.
Wait. So
No.
the clouds, the clouds messed with his controls.
Yep,
Bro, the
look,
clouds
th-
really just
but
destroyed
The clouds
him.
raped him, okay? The clouds
Supposedly
raped him.
electric
That's how it works.
fog is what it's called. So-
Electric. What's electric about it? What's the electric part?
I think,
Oh, because it's messing with the controls. It makes sense.
yeah, it's messing with the.
Oh, wait. So if it's a storm cloud like lightning, that would make a lot of sense. All right.
that's what I'm
Wait a
thinking. I'm thinking it's like something like that. Yeah.
The way
But
he's
even-
describing the formation of the clouds, though, makes no sense at all.
Yeah, that is
Yeah, that's
true.
not-
It doesn't
that's
make
not-
any sense.
But what?
A giant tunnel that tornadoes formed in? No, it's not plausible.
Spooky, the clouds ate me.
The clouds ate me.
All right. Finally, at the end of the
Surely
spiraling
someone has
cloud
flown a
tunnel was
drone
drawing
into this
near.
place.
Bruce Jernan and his flight partners were relieved as if it appeared the cloud was closing in on them and that they would never escape. As they reached a point in which they were no longer engulfed in the frightening tunnel, they noticed they had many complications with the equipment that assisted them in the navigational process. They attempted to call in dispatcher, but they were told they were not visible on the air radar. As they looked up, they stared into what appeared to be a vast area of nothingness. It was much like fog, only everything could be seen and there was nothing. They knew at that point they were expecting what so many others had experienced before them, the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle zone.
Zach, I'm sorry, did you say flaming tunnel?
Flaming tunnel? No, I did not believe I said no, nothing about it. Yeah, I didn't say anything about.
Okay,
tunnel
I
being
thought you
flamed.
said flaming tunnel. I was confused.
But so they're trying to figure out where they are after they went through this tunnel, and none of their navigational stuff is working, and they're trying to call in assistance.
Hey,
but they
Damon's
can't be
phone just died.
found. So, Josh, Andy,
Yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
what do y'all think about this?
I think
Well, it's definitely weird. I can say that much. But I'm pretty sure this is just a coincidence or something, or like this cloud engulfing thing. That just sounds that's a little far fetched.
Have y'all seen
It
that?
is. It really is.
The new Kong movie.
Jimmy,
Kong
what?
Skull Island.
Yeah, Kong
Or-
Skull Island. This happens.
Oh, yeah,
in Kong
I have
Skull
seen that.
Island. I swear to God, this happens in Kong Skull Island as they're trying to get to the island. They get engulfed in like a foggy cloud or something. It's
But this
almost
is a
as if-
movie.
Yeah,
Okay,
is a
here's my idea. I think that there's like like a high amount of iron in the earth around that area, but which explains like the compasses going whack or whatever. But I don't think that that one story that was told about the cloud eating them is really real. To be honest, I think that was just
Yeah, that's what I agree with you. That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
So
The high iron levels may be possible, but the cloud, no, that there's no way.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's just a high concentration of iron in the one area, that seems like that's just. I don't think there's that much iron in that one area. Honestly.
But Josh, think about it. If you're looking at it from a historical
Sorry for that.
viewpoint, there could be, because even the people who settled America, which is where the Bermuda Triangle is closest, their compasses would have been messed up by that iron,
Wait,
so they may not have found it.
okay, so I believe that it said that like somewhere was a date 17 1800s or 1900s that they said they found the Bermuda Triangle or like established it.
They established it in like 1950 something, 1960, 1964.
Yeah.
But there
64.
were disappearances above it before then.
But like like
I mean, if there wasn't, then this wouldn't be a conspiracy at all.
the people that founded America, maybe the Bermuda Triangle, because the Earth changes,
It
maybe
just
it
spared
wasn't
them, bro.
the climate and like however it is in the Bermuda Triangle. Maybe it's changed over time to be what it is now.
Yeah.
All right, so we're
Idiot.
nearing the end of the article. The electronic fog of the Bermuda Triangle Zone has been done more than a scare to the members of the flight and caused their navigational devices to malfunction. It also appeared to push them forward in time. All right, this is crazy right here. A trip that they typically made in about 75 minutes time had been made in less than 35 minutes, while in the spiraling tunnel of the electronic fog for a few minutes. They had just traveled an amazing 40 minutes in the time without even realizing it until the air controllers in Miami informed that they had finally been identified on the radar, and they were at the beach.
No, that's stupid. No,
They're
they all just
saying
took drugs, dude.
that they time traveled, and that part is kind of hard to believe. But
What did you do
See-
to my mailbox?
I don't
believe.
to any
Yeah.
of the
That
other
statement is
accounts that by the passengers or anybody on the flight. But see, the dude saying that they couldn't be spotted on the navigational radar, the fact that there's somebody else, could that be a coincidence that he just so couldn't happen to spot them right then on the radar?
Wait, can't you?
It could
can't
be.
you
It's very
turn it
unlikely,
off?
but there is a
Wait.
possibility.
I mean, he was.
Can't.
What?
Am I wrong? But can't you turn off like if you can be spotted on radar?
No.
No.
You can
No,
be
that's still
spotted.
fine.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it
I
can't
missed
be.
something major. All right, hold on.
Yeah, I did too.
What
What
happened
do you mean?
exactly?
Basically, they apparently they made a 75-minute flight in 30 minutes. They're saying that they time traveled while they were in the tunnel.
Oh.
And
Huh? They time traveled?
yeah, basically.
Yeah, apparently
What
they
they're
did a
saying.
75-minute flight in 35 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Huh?
And so I'm the
Wait.
only reason like a part of me
Did
is
the
still,
Cloud super jet power their engines and they just went zoom?
Apparently. No, they were entrenched
Actually,
in the
no,
entire
hold
thing
on.
until they got to the beach.
Josh isn't wrong. Something like that could happen.
What? Getting? No, it
That
couldn't.
happened just a
Maybe.
few days
I don't
ago.
know.
I don't think so. I was just saying it as a joke.
yeah,
No, Josh.
that
And
is
no,
Because
Joke.
if there's too
No.
much power in an engine, the engine's going to
Josh, listen.
explode.
if
It
lightning
will-
hits the
it will-
engine, it's
it
going to
will die.
explode. That's a fact.
Just a few days ago. I'm not saying it superpowered the engine, but just a few days ago, there was a new record set from London to New York. Or, I'm sorry, New York to London. And it was a 7-hour flight that only took about 4 hours because they had a downwind that helped them along. So wind can help
Well-
something fly faster.
Yeah,
I
not
said-
75 minutes to 35 minutes though,
I
and
mean,
not
it's
in a
the same
vortex
ratio.
of clouds.
I
Not
don't
in
know.
a vortex of clouds.
But like, see, the
I
only
don't
thing
believe the
that's
vortex of
saving
clouds.
my
I believe they're making that up.
only thing that's kind of saving my perspective on this is the dude who couldn't find them on his radar. But I don't think that they would deliberately make themselves not visible on the radar because the passengers would just be like, "What the heck is actually going on?" And, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true.
and maybe there's the chance that he's just making this up for clout, which is
I think
Yeah,
that's
that's what
what
I'm saying.
seem to be the most
making all this up.
situation. So after all this talk, do you think that the Bermuda Triangle is some sort of otherworldly like creature, some like weird phenomenon happening there, or do you think it's just something simple like the magnetism of the
Well,
climate?
well,
the
no.
the
Let
most
me
far
put
fetched
it
thing
in
I'm
this
saying
way.
is
I don't think so,
high
no.
levels of iron. That's it.
Coincidences.
That's as far as I'm
No,
gonna go.
there's no way. It's gotta be a coincidence because that much land area, there's no way that all these same occurrences can be happening. Maybe accidents on ships whenever they're close to harbor, or planes getting close to refuel. They run out, they fall, they crash. because there was some sort of random accident that happened. If there were close-in dates or a pattern in dates, then maybe. There is no pattern. It's just a massive area where things accidentally go wrong. That doesn't make sense why there would be... Oh, that just doesn't make sense.
All right, Andy, what do you
Is
think?
there a pattern though? Is there a pattern? Like, did we ever establish there being a pattern? Because there's only one date I know of, and that was December 5th.
Well,
I don't know.
see, the
Personally,
electronic fog is the only like real explanation that we've like had. Supposedly, the electronic fog is the thing in the Bermuda Triangle, and this is only an air account. There's no account of from somebody that was on a boat. That'd be
Man,
very
listen,
interesting,
I doubt that this electronic fog thing
Frog?
happened.
Fog, Josh.
This electronic trog didn't happen.
Yeah,
Fog.
see, if it
Yeah,
would,
he knows what he's saying.
that would explain if this electronic fog were real, it would explain it for planes, but boats is still.
But,
Yeah,
bruh,
that's
bruh.
one.
Bro, that is so dumb. How would that make a boat wreck, dude?
Exactly,
Like,
like we
unless there's
still
just a massive island in the middle of the
we
Bermuda
still
Triangle
don't know
that
how
they
a
just keep
boat
running
would
into.
manage to wreck, unless you just don't know how to pilot a boat. You go into the Bermuda Triangle.
Bruh, pilot a boat.
Legitimately, like,
Okay, wait.
You know what he means, though.
I just looked up something. I have news.
Oh, God.
All right. So I looked up about the Bermuda Triangle. Christopher Columbus sailed through that to get to America.
He did.
And he said that a great flame of fire, probably a meteor, crashed into the sea one night, and that a strange light appeared in the distance a few weeks later. He also
Dude.
wrote about erratic compass readings, perhaps because at the time a sliver of the Bermuda Triangle was one of the few places on Earth where true north and magnetic north lined up.
Okay, so
Not to mention, he
Wow.
thought he was on his way to India.
Is this like an actual like fact? Or did you just randomly find this on the internet?
This
This is
a
I've
here.
actually heard about
I
this
mean,
before.
Christopher
I think I've
Columbus
heard.
did sail through it.
okay. So
Yes,
breaking.
but is that a actual like whatchamacallit? Like a legit source that he said that?
Yes.
Is
Yes.
reliable?
Okay, so
Okay.
we have an eyewitness account from Christopher Columbus, and he says that he sees a meteor, in some strange lights and shape. As being a man of conspiracies, usually in a meteor there are otherworldly creatures which could possibly explain this. So, cryptid inside of this meteor landed in the Bermuda Triangle, and
But how would the cryptid get up to the sky?
no, the cryptid would be in the meteor that crashed down to Earth, and then
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
But the
It could-
sky.
it could
How does it
possibly-
explain the
how-
planes?
it could possibly.
Bro,
be
how
some
would
sort
how
of
would do
tracking.
fog? How would do fog? How would do fog though?
The fog is unexplained. I don't think that is.
Bro, how he make
necessarily-
him go dummy fast?
I don't think.
I have a question.
That,
How
like,
is fog formed? Do y'all know that?
Yeah, it's just low flying clouds. That's all it is.
Yeah, basically.
That's all fog is. It's just really, really low clouds.
And so.
And also, from the same source that I just read from, it says William Shakespeare made a play about a real-life Bermuda Triangle shipwreck.
We need to look this up because I don't believe a word of that.
All right, so the man
His
His
himself.
play, The
Shakespeare-
Tempest. The Tempest.
The Tempest. So.
Maybe.
All right, so there are famous people in history that claim to have seen strange events in the Bermuda Triangle. Has anybody's opinion changed about? Oh, it might just be a conspiracy. Could it possibly?
It's
I
just
don't
a
know.
conspiracy.
Those are
It's
really.
not real.
I don't know because I think that Christopher Columbus was on crack half the time,
Yeah, no,
and
no.
Shakespeare might have just wrote about a shipwreck.
He literally thought that the Earth was in the shape.
He thought it was
they both thought the Earth was flat, to be honest.
No, he thought it was like an oval, like a
Christopher
really
Columbus was high on America.
long oval.
But
The world is an oval.
Bro,
So
I bet you money he woke up, saw the sun, and was like, "Ah, blinding, flashing light, meteor."
Yeah, probably. And also Columbus.
President Woodrow Wilson has also said something about the Bermuda Triangle.
What did he say?
All right, so Woodrow
All right.
Wilson's.
Well,
Yeah.
let me go back up. Let's see here. All right, I'm just going to start from the top. William Shakespeare's play The Tempest, which some scholars claim was based on a real-life Bermuda shipwreck, may have enhanced the area's aura of mystery. Nonetheless, reports of unexplained disappearances did not really capture the public's attention until the 20th century. An especially infamous tragedy occurred in March 1918 when the USS Cyclops, a 542-foot-long Navy cargo ship with over 300 men and 10,000 tons of manganese ore on board, sank somewhere between Barbados and the Chesapeake Bay. The Cyclops never sent out an SOS distress call. Despite being equipped to do so, and an extensive search found no wreckage. And Woodrow Wilson said, "Only God and the sea know what happened to the great ship."
All
In
right,
1941, two
That's a
of the
cover-up.
Cyclops' sister ships similarly vanished without a trace along nearly the same route.
All right, so
Hey, that's
They're
Woodrow
sister
Wilson's-
ships, so they would have had the same faults in manufacturing. It
so
could have been.
this
It could have been a
is
technical problem.
This-
World War
not-
One
not
time.
This was just.
around
What are you saying?
1917s, 1920, somewhere around there. And this is like 100 years ago that this happened. Two ships vanished.
Three.
So
3 ships.
three ships, yeah. So we have
Cyclops.
eyewitness accounts from that one dude who claimed that there's electric fog,
I don't believe
Shakespeare.
him at all.
Christopher Columbus, and Woodrow Wilson.
Christopher Columbus might be on a crack.
Yeah, he literally claimed that he also saw mermaids that gave them like free, the demonetized word.
Intercourse. But
All right.
but also Shakespeare, he wrote things like Romeo and Juliet. This man was more of a philosopher than a, he was more of a person who thought about human emotions more than like, hey bro, there's a triangle, death.
Yeah, he was.
All right. So now we have a stockpile of evidence from many
And
people.
All right, reading more into this, I have one more thing. It says I found something about a pattern that is emerging. A pattern allegedly began forming in which vessels traversing the Bermuda Triangle would either disappear or be found abandoned. Then in December 1945, 5 bombers carrying 14 men took off from Fort Lauderdale in Florida. Airfield in order. Okay, hold on. Okay, no, I read that right. Airfield in order to conduct practice bombing runs over some nearby shoals. But with his compasses apparently malfunctioning, the leader of the mission, known as Flight 19, got severely lost. All 5 planes flew aimlessly until they ran low on fuel and were forced to ditch at sea. That same day, a rescue plane and its 13-man crew also disappeared. After a massive, weeks-long search failed to turn up any evidence, the official Navy report declared that it was as if they had flown to Mars.
All right. So
This is unrelated, but
Bro,
Josh,
the Navy be on crack
we're
too, my
arranging a
bad.
triangle.
evidence of people crashing is not there, which could also be, there could also
Well,
be real
okay, I
explanation.
do think that's kind of weird
Well,
that the ships
They
were
seem
abandoned.
to think
Where
it's
the
like
ship
a
would be.
wormhole. It's like a wormhole because that would explain like the vertex thing going through it and ending up somewhere else. But then again, that's
do y'all want
probably
to go
that.
to Bermuda?
This has been a lot of crazy stuff that we brought up this episode. All these accounts of these people, and
Weird.
so real or fake?
Fake.
I think. All right. See,
Again, I think it's just iron in the earth.
I think that this. I'm really not sure, but I'm leaning more towards the fake side. I'm pretty sure this is all just a one huge coincidence. But I'm like, if it were to be real, I would think it to be some sort of wormhole, because that would explain the clouds doing its formation
So
and this
Woodrow
thing.
Wilson, Shakespeare,
You know.
and Christopher Columbus are cloud chasing, basically.
See, I don't think they are.
I don't think it's real.
Because, I mean, they already have enough clout. One was our president. One discovered
Well,
America. The other one
well
wrote the amazing stuff.
let me put this into perspective, right? There's enough evidence to suggest that there is something there, but there's also enough evidence to suggest that there's nothing there.
All right.
Correct.
So this is pretty much going to be one of our
a split decision.
split decision here. All right.
Well, what do you think,
Everybody
bossy
to type
boy?
in the chat. I vouch for these people. I believe that there's something going on, but I don't necessarily know what. There's just so many things.
I can't put it in the chat because my phone will die. I have to angle it to make sure it won't die.
So, on the count of 3, say real or fake, and we'll count it up. We'll see. 3, 2, 1.
Fake.
Fake.
Dang. Well,
The other people are gone.
Like I said, I'm really split. I was going to write unsure, but that's not what you wanted.
alright. So, everyone here believes it's fake. It's, clout chasing presidents. Shakespeare's also a clout chaser. A few people
Shakespeare.
Okay.
some,
Hold on a minute.
Here's the thing. There are 5 people who call.
I have to. No, I'm switching sides.
Of course you will.
Alright.
There we go.
Saying what?
More reasonable. Because I don't think that a president, a very
Hold on.
experienced writer.
See,
I
no,
mean,
I can't. I'm not saying yay or nay.
They're
because there's
already
too much
they're
evidence.
already famous enough. They don't need any more clout.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this. There is enough evidence to say that yes, it might actually be true, but there is such a massive area that there's no way to truly know what.
Damon, you're the
Yeah.
tiebreaker. You need to vote.
No. He can be unsure if he wants to, but he can also make a decision if he'd like to. But if you remain to stay unsure, then hold your peace. I'll say it now.
It's real. End of story.
Alrighty. So we have a 3-2 split, and the decision is that the Bermuda Triangle incident is real. Everything that happened there, well, not everything, but there is a explanation that suggests that there's an unearthly event. Some things that happened. in
Wait,
the
that's
Bermuda
what real
Triangle.
meant? Oh, wait, I'm changing my vote then.
If you guys, what do you think on this Bermuda Triangle thing? Comment down below. Think it's real, fake, etc. 4-2 split.
No. Well,
No,
yeah.
4-1. I'm changing.
Yeah, I'm changing
I
sides
didn't know
as
what
well.
y'all meant by real or fake.
I don't believe the wormhole thing that Josh was talking about, because why would a wormhole spawn there?
All right, whole
I don't
squad
believe it.
thinks
Well,
it's
I
real.
don't know.
But what do you guys
UFO
think?
crashes.
But I don't think it's
It
something
makes
real.
Comment down
sense.
below what you think
That's why I'm
about
voting
this,
real.
and I'll see you guys
Hey,
in the
hold
next
on.
one. Bye.